Pepsico is proud to be among the best of the best, driving the world towards a brighter, cleaner, more fun future with the latest innovations in hydration, on-the-go snacking, and sustainable packaging. To tell you a little bit more about how important Expo 2020 Dubai is to Pepsico, I'd like to introduce the session with a message from PepsiCo's Chief Executive Officer, Ramon Laguarta.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this amazing virtual celebration. We're just 3 months away from the start of Expo 2020 in Dubai. And our team at PepsiCo is already hard at work as the official beverage and snack partner. To make sure this is the most sustainable, most entertaining World Expo yet, we're doing a few very important things. We're bringing a vision of a more sustainable future during and beyond this World Expo. We're showing millions of people what innovative foods and beverages look and taste like. And we're leveraging our portfolio of beloved brands to create unforgettable moments. In addition to providing all the beverage and snack options, we will host 3 brand-led pavilions. An Aquafina pavilion in the Sustainability District, with the entire structure built for recyclable aluminum cans. A Gatorade pavilion in the Mobility District, which will show Gatorade's history and how the brand is fueling athletic performance from training to practice to game day through innovation and personalization. And we'll have a Pepsi and Lay's pavilion in the Opportunity District. This will be a fully immersive experience with all the sights, sounds, colors, and tastes of these 2 very iconic global brands. Sustainability is at the heart of how we do business at PepsiCo and will be a key focus of ours throughout Expo 2020. We will engage with governments and industry players to inspire solutions related to climate change, urban development, and upskilling workers. We will also participate in Expo's theme weeks related to sustainable development goals, including Climate Week, Water Week, Food, Agriculture and Livelihoods Week, and UN Goals Week. This will enable us to engage with visitors and key stakeholders on how to build a more sustainable food system. And we will aim to recycle or divert from landfill all of PepsiCo's packaging available on-site, directly supporting Expo's goal of diverting at least 85% of total waste from landfill. This effort will be complemented by innovations in packaging, like our recently launched fully recyclable Aquafina cans. We will also be giving visitors a preview of a few items of PepsiCo's innovation pipeline. We'll be showcasing some really exciting possibilities in hydration, on-the-go snacking, and sustainable packaging. Why is PepsiCo going all out for Expo 2020 in Dubai? Because we recognize this is a critical platform for our company. From a consumer perspective, it helps us engage in one of our most important regions in the world. For many years, we've been committed to doing business in the UAE and the Middle East. Being part of Expo 2020 in Dubai will strengthen our connection to this critical geography for our company. From a values perspective, the sub-themes of Expo 2020 Dubai, mobility, opportunity, and sustainability, align with our aspirations to be a leader in product innovation and brand excellence, and a champion of sustainability in our industry and beyond. And also from an impact perspective, it allows us to showcase the best of PepsiCo on a global stage. We're expecting millions of people from more than 190 countries, so this is a beautiful opportunity to advance our mission of creating more smiles with every sip and every bite for our consumers, our customers, our communities, and the planet. So there is no doubt that Expo 2020 Dubai is going to be a fantastic event. But it will be even better if you're there with us. So enjoy this celebration. Thank you very much for your support. And I hope to see you, everybody of you, in Dubai in person.
Oh, yes, indeed. It will be a fantastic event. Thank you so much, Ramon. We look forward to welcoming you to Dubai soon, too. As the official beverage and snack partner, there are natural synergies between PepsiCo and Expo 2020 Dubai. Eugene Williamson, Chief Executive Officer, Africa, Middle East, South Asia at PepsiCo, will take you through how PepsiCo and Expo 2020 Dubai will work together to deliver on their joint vision. Eugene, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much, Rania, and also thank you, Ramon, for the great summary. With less than 90 days to go before Expo 2020 Dubai opens its doors, we're all experiencing an elevated level of excitement and anticipation. Beyond the excitement, of course, being the official beverage and snacks partner of Expo 2020 Dubai also brings us hope and inspiration on many levels. Given the challenges of the past year, I can confidently say that PepsiCo's partnership with Expo 2020 Dubai is one of our highlights and makes all of us at PepsiCo extremely proud. After many years of planning, preparation, adaptation, and collaboration, we are now closer than ever before to the first day of the first World Expo in this region. This is a region that we're very passionate about operating in, serving, and growing with. We're proud of our long history in the region, the UAE and in Dubai, spanning over 60 years of collaboration and investment for a future of collective growth. As such, our partnership with Expo 2020 Dubai is a natural extension of our long commitment to the country and to the wider region. Today, Dubai serves as the strategic location of our headquarters for PepsiCo's operations in Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia. And Dubai is a place associated with possibilities, and Expo 2020 Dubai will connect the world to those possibilities for a brighter future. People will see unmatched innovation, creativity, and collaboration as each country brings ideas and innovations from its brightest minds, showcasing and sharing national excellence. For large-scale businesses, SMEs, startups, entrepreneurs, and civil society organizations, the Expo is an opportunity to come together to build meaningful partnerships and drive long-term economic growth. We believe in the power of Expo 2020 Dubai as a platform to convene the best of the best on the world stage in one of the world's most forward-looking cities. Expo 2020 Dubai is a launchpad to continue and accelerate this collaboration when we need it most. PepsiCo knows that when we challenge today, we can change tomorrow, which is why we are so excited to showcase our own ambition to become even faster, stronger, and better. This also aligns with Expo 2020 Dubai's themes of mobility, opportunity, and sustainability. We take pride in the many synergies of our collective efforts to advance these themes. When it comes to sustainability, as one of the world's largest food and beverage companies, we believe that we have a responsibility to change the way that the world grows, produces, consumes, and disposes of foods and beverages. We're united in addressing one of the world's greatest challenges and finding ways to live in a more harmonious, environmentally aware, and sustainable way. Expo 2020 Dubai has proudly set the course to host one of the most sustainable World Expos ever staged. And it is a great honor for us to support its sustainability efforts. Our own sustainability agenda focuses on several priorities where we believe we can make a difference, from next generation agriculture to water conservation to creating a world where packaging never becomes waste. Our new sustainability strategy will transform the way that we create value from the fields where we grow our crops to consumers and beyond, by further increasing our efforts to respect the natural boundaries of the planet and by strengthening the communities that we serve. To underline our commitment to create a more sustainable future for the people and the planet, we have recently announced new ambitious climate, water, and agricultural targets. Then in terms of opportunity, the second theme of Expo 2020 Dubai, We're passionate about being an agent of change, to unleash the potential that is all around us in order to help create a better tomorrow for individuals and communities. Expo 2020 Dubai, therefore, is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to work together to solve some of the world's greatest problems, introduce life-changing innovations, and build meaningful partnerships. In the run-up to Expo, we've already inked several partnerships that we hope will create a healthier, prosperous, sustainable world for us all. And we're excited by what this means for us as a business and as Pepsico. For Expo 2020, opportunity is all about unleashing people's potential to shape their future. And as a global brand and official beverage and snack partner, we're tapping into this potential by, first of all, innovating with products and experiences that match people's lifestyles in the way that they choose. Second, investing in people's ability to create something incredible when they come together. For example, Pepsi and Lay's support countless initiatives that span cultural change, diversity, equity and inclusion, and a wide range of sustainability efforts. This helps shape a positive, sustainable and thoughtful future for us all, one that we can collectively desire. Ultimately, we're using the power of our brands to envision a future that is fulfilling for us all. Lastly, it's an opportunity to invest in the power of collaboration with the brightest minds from about 190 nations and leading industry figures to shape the future that we want. And then finally, there's the theme of mobility. Mobility continues to transform the way that we live and connect with people. And the last year has been a lesson for all of us as why connections are so important and the progress that we can make through the exchange of knowledge and ideas. At Pepsico, mobility defines our business. Through our network, we move our products and people all across the world, exchanging ideas and knowledge to reach more consumers worldwide, and are continually investing in talent to grow our business. The pandemic has only accelerated this mobility, connecting people like never before and giving us an opportunity to take the Expo experience global by offering internships and volunteering opportunities to Pepsico talent around the world. For Expo 2020, the Mobility Pavilion aims to connect people, providing the opportunities and facilities to allow them to do business, collaborate, and access knowledge, innovation, and solutions which will enable regional and global communities to develop for the future. At Expo 2020, Gatorade is leading the way with mobility, fueling performance and championing a healthier world, not just for athletes, but for everyone who lives an active lifestyle. So with so many elements to our partnership and crossover of collaborative efforts, especially on the sustainability front, I'm pleased to now hand you over to my dear colleague, Amr Sheikh, President and General Manager of Pepsico in Middle East, North Africa and Pakistan for a few more insights. Along with all of you, we're looking forward to welcoming the world to Expo 2020 Dubai, the world's greatest show. See you there.
All right, thank you, Eugene. That was very insightful. Beyond bringing the fun to Expo 2020 Dubai, I am excited to hear what else people can expect from Pepsico. To give you some more information on this, I'd like to welcome and introduce Amr Sheikh, President and General Manager, Middle East, North Africa, and Pakistan at Pepsico. Amr, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Rania, and thank you, Eugene, and good afternoon, everyone. Partnering with Expo 2020 Dubai has and continues to be an extraordinary experience and an amazing opportunity. In the build-up stage, it has allowed us to adapt, dig deep, and learn how we can address significant challenges together. Now, in the countdown phase, we can really amplify the excitement and anticipation. Looking forward to something is as much a part of the journey after all. During the 6 months of the Expo, we'll be able to relish the pleasure of seeing so many months and years of planning coming together. And for us at Pepsico, seeing the sips and bites turn into millions of smiles. But even more importantly, as Eugene summarized so well within his thematic alignment, gives us an opportunity to collaborate on projects that will make a difference long after the Expo concludes. At the end of the day, this is what World Expos are all about. And we're proud to be part of the future in the making. So you must be wondering, what should visitors expect from PepsiCo at Expo 2020 Dubai? Well, PepsiCo and Expo 2020 Dubai share a vision of a fun and more sustainable future during and beyond the next World Expo. So for us, this is an incredible opportunity to showcase the role we can play in the change for a better tomorrow, including. So we'll start with sustainability and innovation. As the official beverage and snack partner, we want to show millions of people what sustainable and innovative food and beverage practices look like. We're creating new experiences for consumers by launching innovations related to hydration, on-the-go snacking, and sustainable packaging. We also want to bring fun entertainment to the Expo. With international ambassadors and memorable brand experiences, we want to use the power of our brands to bring the fun to Expo. Visitors can expect creative and one-of-a-kind activation with our global brands such as Pepsi, Gatorade, Aquafina, and Lay's around Expo 2020 Dubai's 3 sub-themes of mobility, opportunity, and sustainability. Through product, packaging, technological innovations, and partnerships with country pavilions, our promise is to entertain, educate, surprise, and delight audiences from across the globe. Now, we also want to bring thought leadership to the Expo by participating in key Sustainable Development Goals thematic weeks, including Climate Week, Water Week, and UN Goals Week. And we're also proud to be Expo 2020 Dubai's in-association partner in the Food, Agriculture, and Livelihoods Week, where we will share and connect with visitors and key stakeholders on how to build a sustainable food system where it is needed now more than ever. We also want to build Expo 2020 Dubai Pride by offering internships, externships, and volunteering opportunities to aspiring youth and PepsiCo employees. We'll also be bringing the best of PepsiCo brands at Expo. Given our notable focus on sustainability, it comes as no surprise that we chose Aquafina as one of our 4 headline brands that will represent PepsiCo at Expo 2020 Dubai. Water is our planet's most precious resource, and Aquafina will leverage Expo 2020 to educate and show the way to safeguard water from how we drink it, use it, and consume it to how we contain it. Gatorade will make Expo 2020 Dubai a platform to illustrate how it inspires performance for all through science and innovation, and showcase how the greatest sports fuel of all time fits into a healthier lifestyle, something that we at PepsiCo have been championing across the region. Lay's will make sure that there are plenty of smiles sparked and lots of joy generated at Expo Dubai. Having brought 300 flavors to over 100 countries to date, Lay's also has a flair for diversity, which is perfectly on trend at a World Expo. And finally, there's Pepsi. Pepsi will engage visitors on how we can boldly collaborate to make the world fizz with possibilities, promoting positive change and creating moments that entertain. This is the world's greatest show after all. So thank you, and Rania, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Thank you, Amr, so much. We're super excited for the world's greatest show for sure. Now it's the moment that we've all been waiting for. Please welcome Mustafa Shamsuddin, Senior VP and Chief Marketing Officer, Africa, Middle East, South Asia at PepsiCo to the virtual stage. Mustafa has the task today of unveiling the 3 iconic pavilions and outlining how PepsiCo's vision will be brought to life through Pepsi, Lay's, Gatorade, and Aquafina. Mustafa, take it away.
Thank you, Rania and Amr. Those indeed are the code words to initiate our big reveal today. As the official beverage and snack partner of Expo 2020 Dubai, we look forward to showcasing the diversity of our PepsiCo portfolio alongside our vision for sustainable food and beverages. For our 3 main pavilions at the Expo, we have chosen 4 global PepsiCo brands to champion our commitment to challenge today and change tomorrow. Amr just mentioned the reasons we chose Aquafina, Gatorade, Lay's, and Pepsi. I am now delighted to take you through the purpose that these brands will pursue at Expo 2020 Dubai in the 3 pavilions we have created. We want to fulfill each brand purpose by also bringing lots of fun to the expo, generating smiles with every sip and every bite, and giving people a chance to make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime experience. At PepsiCo's 3 dedicated pavilions on site, expo visitors can look forward to creativity, innovation, fun, and one-of-a-kind activation. We've developed these pavilions around Expo 2020 Dubai's 3 sub-themes of opportunity, mobility, and sustainability, and each pavilion will hero a specific PepsiCo brand or brands. The names of our 3 PepsiCo pavilions are the Drop, the Bold, and the Plus. Let me start with the Drop. Because far from only being a drop in the ocean, this pavilion will see Aquafina invite visitors on a journey to show how every drop, every action, and every person can cause a ripple. The Drop is the Aquafina pavilion located at the Sustainability District and will highlight the importance of water and the relationship of water with humans and the world. In terms of design, it will look like a giant droplet. The Drop is constructed almost entirely from 100% aluminum, fully recyclable cans, specifically 41,000 cans, aligned with our innovative efforts to reduce, recycle, and reinvent packaging. Aquafina and PepsiCo encourage good water stewardship and are actively working to safeguard water. So, at the Drop, visitors will also discover more about PepsiCo's efforts to help farmers worldwide with sustainable water practices. They will learn more about the smart use of water in manufacturing and sustainable farming operations through fun installations that require visitors to match fields with suitable crops and farming technology. Visitors will also make the acquaintance of their own aquatar. That's an interactive way to discover our body's relationship with water. Indeed, the Drop aims to make a meaningful splash that will be remembered for all the right reasons. The second pavilion I'd like to introduce you to is the Bolt. The Bolt is the Gatorade pavilion. It's located at the Mobility District. This pavilion will focus on how science and innovation are inspiring performance. Gatorade is not just for elite athletes, it's for anyone who leads an active lifestyle, helping beat your personal best every day. It's fueling athletic performance from training to practice to game day through continual innovation and personalization in sports performance. We've designed this in the iconic shape of Gatorade's Bolt design. And visitors will actually be able to zigzag their way through a number of on-site games and activations. The activation starts with an educational moment at the welcome wall, where passers-by learn about the legacy of Gatorade through a display of big milestones in this great brand's history. Then they will pass into the hall of GOAT. This is a showcase of the legendary athletes that are considered the greatest of all time. The Bolt will both enlighten and engage by illustrating the sports science that goes into every bottle, its efficacy, and how it works in the body. So armed with this knowledge, guests will try their skills at the Gatorade React board, which tests their reaction time and agility against fellow visitors, something I'm personally really looking forward to. When leaving the Bolt, an exhibit will show how Gatorade is shaping the future of sport, forming new products that increase athlete performance and developing youth sports programs to train the next generation of GOATs around the world. The third pavilion we are proud to reveal today is the Plus. Two of the biggest brands on earth come together in one pavilion. The outcome is an experience that brings the fizz and crunch together to create lasting smiles. It will be a reconfirmation of PepsiCo's commitment to collaboration, positivity, and togetherness. The two brands are Pepsi and Lay's, and they will hero the Plus Pavilion, which is located at the Opportunity District. The Plus will outline how, together, we are able to take bold steps to create positive change and generate more smiles with every sip and every bite. The Pepsi Experience will fizz with possibilities as a highly immersive and visually arresting showcase, encapsulating the boldness of Pepsi Black. It will encourage visitors to look beyond their individual bubble towards a world of opportunity and possibility, making their own pledge to create meaningful change. In the equalization zone, we will empower everyone to score for gender equality through a sensorial football interaction while sharing the Pepsi sponsorship of women football. The expressive regeneration zone will champion a circular economy. It will showcase how Pepsico and the Pepsi brand are reducing plastic waste through recycling and the use of recycled material, along with reinventing our packaging. The Lay's experience will bring joy by rewarding curiosity, enticing discovery, and engaging the senses during a journey filled with color, sights, sounds, and flavors. Joy pods will act as the simulators of these joyful moments, surrounding guests with 360-degree content for an immersive, interactive experience tied to the joy of seasons, football, and of course, flavor. Doors to positivity, such as Lay's Replay, will let visitors discover how empty chips bags are being given a second life and transformed into sustainable football pitches where they can bring joy to communities all around the world. Another will showcase how we create opportunities and empower women farmers who are key to nurturing the earth and growing the potatoes used in Lay's chip, making agriculture more inclusive, increasing crop yields, reducing hunger, and promoting shared prosperity. This is important future-focused work, showing how we can all win with purpose when our efforts are fueled by the power of collaboration. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are our 3 pavilions at Expo 2020 Dubai. The drop, the bold, and the plus will be waiting for you at the world's greatest show. Millions of smiles too with every sip and every bite. Last but not least, I would like to thank and recognize Invent, our creative and on-site implementation partner. The whole team at Invent has been working with us over the past 2 years to bring to Expo visitors these iconic pavilions that we shared with you today. And we are all equally excited to the opening in October 2021. Thank you all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mustafa. The pavilions look absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. I have a feeling I'm going to spend most of the time in the plus. I like my fizz. Now we are extremely proud to be joined by Marjan Fraidouni, Chief Experience Officer, Expo 2020 Dubai. Over to you, Marjan.
Thank you, Rania. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marjan Fraidouni, and I am the Chief Experience Officer at Expo 2020 Dubai. As we enter the 3-month countdown to Expo, I'm honored to be here today at the reveal of Pepsico's 3 exciting and innovative pavilions. With the world around us continuing to change profoundly, Expo 2020 Dubai is a crucial event that will bring the world together in a spirit of hope and collaboration for a better future. And in light of what has happened in the past 18 months, our theme, Connecting Minds, Creating the Future, is more relevant than ever. It's based on the belief that innovation and progress are the result of people from different fields and backgrounds coming together in new and unique ways to share ideas and become inspired to create a better and more connected world. This belief also is the foundation of our successful and wide-ranging partnership with Pepsico. During Expo 2020, we are exploring the power of connections across our sub-themes of opportunity, mobility, and sustainabilities, areas where we see as fundamental in shaping our world. Opportunity, unlocking the potential for individuals and communities to shape the future. Mobility, which is ensuring we maintain our resiliency by creating smarter and more productive movement of people, goods, and ideas, both physically and virtually. Sustainability is respecting and living in balance with the world we inhabit to ensure a sustainable future for all. PepsiCo's 3 pavilions at Expo, the plus, the bold, and the drop, are each an interpretation of these sub-themes. And situated in each of our thematic districts, they perfectly demonstrate the universality of these themes. They also demonstrate Expo 2020's and Pepsico's shared goal to ensure that not only will we host a fun and unforgettable Expo, but also collectively, we will deliver solutions to some of the most pressing issues facing our world, driving innovation and encouraging widespread change. Our sustainability sub-theme in particular is at the core of our collective purpose. Expo 2020 aims to be one of the most sustainable world expos in history, and we are committed to innovating and creating positive change on a local, regional, and global scale. This is a commitment that we share proudly with Pepsico. Pepsico has committed to supporting our goal of diverting a minimum of 85% of all waste generated as part of the event away from landfill. The company has also recently launched a new range of Aquafina aluminum cans and glass bottles. On sale across the Expo 2020 site during the event time, they are infinitely recyclable, providing refreshingly sustainable alternatives for consumers. Additionally, PepsiCo's recently launched campaign, Challenge Today, Change Tomorrow, underscores its belief that accepted conventions can and must be challenged in order to build a better world. Now more than ever, humanity needs to unite to celebrate our spirit and be inspired by the greatest examples of collaboration, innovation, and cooperation from around the world. At their essence, World Expos are events that bring together people, organizations, countries, and ideas in one place. Expo 2020 will be the launchpad for innovations that could change our collective future. At Expo 2020, we are eagerly anticipating the opening of the Plus, the Bolt, and the Drop pavilions in October. We can't wait to see how their innovative programming will further bring our sub-themes to life. Expo 2020 will open its doors to the world on October 1st, 2021, and tickets are on sale on the Expo website from 18th of July. We really look forward to welcoming you all and see you soon at Expo. Thank you very much.
We seem to have lost Rania, so I'm going to ask you guys to look for the questions, and until we are rejoined, we'll carry on without her.
I suggest we open the floor for Q&A.
Eugene, you have the first question. Why does the Expo 2020 Dubai partnership matters to PepsiCo globally?
Okay, so the Dubai Expo 2020 matters to us for a couple of reasons. So first of all, the Middle East, and specifically Dubai, is a part of the world that is very close to PepsiCo. We've been operating here with pride for about 60 years now. And today, Dubai serves as the strategic location for our headquarters for Africa, Middle East, and South Asia. Secondly, I think it is an absolutely unique opportunity after what has been a challenging year or 18 months for the world to come together again. And the organization of Expo 2020 Dubai really has gone all out to ensure that this becomes a once-in-a-lifetime experience that is organized in a very safe way. We at PepsiCo very much look forward to support this event and take a leading role in the event and bring the best of what PepsiCo has to offer to Expo 2020 Dubai. Whether that is from innovations from across the world to our perspective on sustainable packaging, some of the practices that we bring to agriculture and creating more sustainable agriculture and regenerative agriculture, or whether that's to actually create a lot of excitement. And I'm sure you're going to be enjoying some of the experiences that we will be creating in the pavilions, as well as some of the other surprises that we have in stock for you. And then last, but certainly not least, I think it's also a unique opportunity for all of us, including PepsiCo, to engage in constructive discussions and debates about some of the most profound issues that are facing the world today and how collectively we can actually address some of those challenges. And again, from a PepsiCo standpoint, count on us to lean in all the way and participate in these dialogues, whether it's around the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, whether it's around agricultural practices, or whether it's around climate change. So we look very much forward to welcoming you here in Dubai. And over to you, Rania.
All right. Sorry, I lost the connection, but now I am back. Marjan, thank you for the amazing speech. Right now, we have a second question for Marjan, and the question is, what are the precautionary measures taken to ensure visitors' health and safety at Expo 2020 Dubai?
Thank you, Rania. That's a very important question and something that's at the top priority of the Expo organizing team. The health and safety and well-being of everyone who's visiting and working at Expo is of utmost priority. And we continue to work very closely with both local and international healthcare organizations to monitor the situation. We follow the guidelines of the Dubai Health Authority and the Ministry of Health in the UAE and continue to also monitor what the World Health Organization is doing in terms of managing the pandemic. We have a lot of precautionary measures which we have implemented since the beginning of the pandemic. And this will continue, of course, as we welcome the visitors. Such examples include we have really increased the number and installed the number of sanitization stations across the site, so they're visible for all visitors. We are requiring that all visitors wear masks at all time. We also have very clear guidelines on social distancing, which will be shown across the site through digital screens in our public realm. We also are instituting intense deep cleaning of all the pavilions across the site to ensure that they are as clean as possible for all of our visitors. We also have rolled out an Expo 2020 COVID-19 vaccination policy, which requires anybody who works at Expo to be vaccinated for their own safety and the safety of the visitors that are coming through. These includes, of course, Expo employees, our contractors, also our volunteers. We have also made an announcement through the government to offer vaccination to our participating countries so that they can also be vaccinated as they participate over the 6 months event. Currently, visitors are not required to provide any proof of vaccinations to enter the Expo site. However, we do encourage visitors to be vaccinated for their own safety. And we continue to monitor the local and international situation very closely, but rest assured that the health and safety and well-being of everybody who works at Expo, whoever our partners are and the visitors, is at the top of our agenda here when we plan for our operations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marjan. Another question is for Amer. How many people do you expect will visit the Pepsico pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai?
Yeah, no, thank you, Rania. Look, I think the math is very simple. Expo is expecting 25 million visitors. So we're expecting 25 million visitors. I think the bold, the drop, the plus have something unique to offer. I'm sure every visitor would want to make their way over to at least one of those pavilions, if not all three. And our participation is just not limited to those 3 pavilions, right? Throughout the park, you'll enjoy delicious PepsiCo snacks and beverages. So I hope we'll see all of you at one of those pavilions.
Right. Thank you, Amer. Another question for Mustafa. Can you tell us a little bit more about the architecture and the build of the pavilions?
Yeah, absolutely. And another reason why we'd like to have 25 million visitors to the pavilions. As you saw from the videos that we shared, they're really exciting designs and architecture. I mean, each pavilion took a lot of dedication and incredible hard work and a lot of creativity. In fact, we've logged in 6,032 hours for the Aquafina pavilion, more than 5,800 hours, so 5,800 hours for Gatorade, and almost 6,000 hours for the Pepsi Black and Lace. So a lot of dedication. But more importantly, how they're made. So I spoke about the Aquafina Pavilion that was made from 41,000 strategically placed recyclable aluminum cans, which is quite innovative and came out in this very striking and interesting drop shape. And we also used some really interesting cutting edge technology to make them mobile. So these pavilions are quite light. They didn't need a foundation, and we can actually move them and use them in other locations to get other people and other consumers experience them. So dedication, creativity, and mobility.
Wonderful. Amer, a question for you. What will the world get to see during Expo 2020, and what impact do you hope it will have?
Yeah, no, thank you. That's a great question. Look, I think Expo 2020 is going to be the first global event where the humanity will come together post-pandemic. So I think what I'm expecting the world will see is the best of what Dubai and UAE has to offer. We'll have more than 190 country pavilions. So the world will get to see the best and the brightest minds from those countries, what innovations and how are they showcasing the best of what their countries have to offer. And I think that from a PepsiCo point of view, we are creating new experiences for consumers by launching innovations related to hydration, on-the-go snacking, and sustainable packaging. So I think when it comes to what impact this will have on people, I'm really looking forward to a spirit of optimism to help shape a better post-pandemic future. So each visitor should walk away with a vision of the city of the future designed for more sustainable living filled with architectural inspiration. To meet with artists, academics, pop stars, pioneering thinkers, culinary wizards, and corporate gurus, tech ninjas, and really tomorrow's leader, how are they coming together, and the ecosystem that Expo Dubai is providing, how are they leveraging that ecosystem to really develop the innovations of the future? And finally, addressing key issues such as climate change, food and agriculture, water conservation, health and wellness, the issues that impact us all. I'm really hoping for us to come together and have this dialogue about how we're going to leave this planet better than we found it.
Amazing. I'd love to know also Marjan's point of view on the same. If you could add to that, Marjan, that'll be amazing.
Well, I must say that Amer has done a very good job representing what Expo is going to be offering to everyone. Thank you for that, Amer. I'd just like to add a few things in terms of the 192 nations. This will be the first World Expo where every country will be represented in their own pavilions. So that's something unique about our Expo, and visitors will be able to see all these countries, 192 of them. In addition, of course, we have the wonderful PepsiCo pavilions that will add to the fun element, but also very important innovation part of our offerings. Also, as part of my job, we do have 3 thematic pavilions as Expo, where we talk about our pavilions in the sustainability pavilion, the mobility pavilion, and the opportunity pavilion. And they are unique experiences where we use the platform of these pavilions to talk to every visitor what these themes mean to them. In addition, we have a very dynamic and diverse entertainment program that we will be delivering on a daily basis, 60 shows per day. Part of those shows will be happening in Al Wasl Plaza, which is a very unique space, which is at the core of the Expo site. It includes the world's largest immersive 360-degree projection screen, and I can assure you the shows that people will see there will hopefully be one of the best they've seen in their lives. We also have global cuisines represented across our site. We have a dynamic arts and culture program specifically focusing on artists in the region. So people will get to be introduced to that. We have a lot of cultural offerings, both from Expo, providing some introductions to the UAE culture, but also our partners and our countries will be bringing cultural shows to the Expo. We'll also have curated itineraries at Expo to meet the interest of different types of people. So if you're interested in design, you can take an architecture journey. If you're interested in tech, you can take a tech journey. So this is just a few of the things that you could experience at Expo. And we really look forward to welcoming people. And I can assure you that 1 or 2 or 3 days is not enough to experience all the pavilions and all the programs that we have at Expo. So we really look forward to welcoming everyone.
Amazing. Eugene, could you please tell us more about PepsiCo drive towards sustainability?
Yeah, absolutely, Rania. So first of all, as one of the largest food and beverage companies, we believe that we have a role to play in creating a more sustainable world, a world where we all take better care of the natural resources that we have on this beautiful planet. And if you look at the key pillars of our sustainability strategy, there's a few that I'd like to highlight. First of all, we have a significant footprint in agriculture. And in agriculture, we believe that we can make a difference by working together with our farmers to implement more sustainable practices. We've recently made an announcement also around regenerative agriculture, and there's 7 million acres that are going to be converted to regenerative agricultural practices over the next years. Second area where we believe we can make a difference and are making a difference is in water conservation, reducing the amount of water that we use within our own facilities, but also reducing the amount of water that is being used by the broader ecosystem that we participate in. And then we also believe that there is an opportunity for us to create a world where plastic and packaging never becomes waste. And in order to do that, there's 3 planks that we're leveraging. One is reducing the amount of packaging material. Second is helping set up or participate in recycling systems across the world. And then third is reuse packaging material as much as possible. And then last but certainly not least, we've recently also made some pretty bold announcements around climate change and specifically targets around greenhouse gas emission reductions. And that is an area where we're also going to be driving some significant change over the next couple of years together with our partners in the value chain.
Wonderful. Perhaps a question for all our speakers. What are you most looking forward to at Expo 2020 Dubai? And if I would start with you, Amr.
Yeah, well, I'm quite intrigued by these 60 shows per day. I'm not sure where we're going to find the time, but I must tell you, I've already booked my wife's birthday weekend, even though I live in Dubai, but I'm staying at the Expo Hotel that weekend so I can enjoy 60 times 3 days, 180 shows. So I'm really looking forward to not just the shows and the entertainment, but honestly, with 190 countries there, bringing the best of what they have to offer. I think it'd be like being a kid in a candy shop, walking in and out of those country pavilions and seeing what they have to bring. So we're already, as a family, planning to be there almost every weekend for those 6 months. So Merjan, I think you may have to book a special place for me to be there every day.
Okay, then I'll go next. So what I'm looking forward to is to see all these beautiful country pavilions. I had a bit of a sneak preview a couple of weeks ago, and I must say that it's really looking beautiful. So I can't wait to get into some of those country pavilions, see what all the different countries are going to showcase. I'm also looking forward to sample some of the food from across the world. And I'm looking forward, like Amr, to some of the entertainment that I'm sure is going to be there in ample supply, specifically on the beautiful Al Wasl place, which absolutely looks stunning and spectacular. So I can't wait until Dubai Expo 2020 officially opens its doors, and count on me to be there on day 1.
Thank you. Mustafa?
I mean, I think Jen and Amr spoke about the entertainment and the food. I mean, obviously sampling food from all over the world is quite an experience. The other thing I'm really looking forward to, and as I think about the Expo and as I talk to my family and my colleagues, is it's a chance to also witness what the future will look like. I mean, the beauty about this Expo is it is the world's greatest show today, but also it is a window into the future. And I mean, a lot of what Marjan spoke about, what Pepsico is bringing, and what a lot of the experiences will be about the future. So it's an incredible intersection between the two. So there will be a lot of fun, a lot of entertainment, a lot of food, but also a lot of forward-looking experiences, which I think will be great for me, my family, and everyone that will come to experience.
Wonderful. And Marjan?
Planning for this expo and building it has been a long journey for the city of Dubai and for the UAE. And personally, I've been part of it for the past 7 years. So I cannot wait, and I'm sure my colleagues agree with me on this, to see the first visitor come through our doors and experience what it is that we've been talking about for the past years. Nothing we can do in terms of communicating or marketing can give justice to what people we have in store with people. And so I know that I'm speaking on behalf of all of my colleagues in saying that we cannot wait to open our 3 magnificent gates to the world and see people's reactions to what it is that we've all planned for them in the past couple of years.
Amazing, super exciting. Amr, I want to touch up on the part where you spoke about volunteers. How can one be part of the PepsiCo pavilions?
Yeah, no, thank you, Rania. It's actually, it's a great question. We actually have 2 programs. We have a family and friends program where we're recruiting on-site ambassadors who will manage our site activations. And this is also part of Emirates internship program where people can sign up and offer to volunteer. So again, if they're looking for a contact, they can always start with me and we'll put them in touch with the right people.
Wonderful. My last question, and to all of you, what's your message to the people of the world? Why should they attend Expo 2020 Dubai? If I can start with you, Amr.
Okay. Well, you know, if you think about, I've been living in UAE for 15 years now. Where else do you see so many different nationalities, so many different cultures, so many different religions living side by side in peace and harmony? And I think now more than ever, the world needs to see this. And if I can say one reason why people should come and see what UAE has to offer, see what Dubai has to offer, and then go see how it's all coming together in Expo with 190 countries. And if we can make it work in this small part of the world, we can make it work everywhere else as well.
Amazing. Marjan?
Of course, with the many offerings that we have at Expo, it's going to be fun and entertaining. But I think why I would encourage people, I would want people to come is when hopefully you visit the Expo, we would want you to gain perspectives on the topics of opportunity, sustainability, and mobility. We would hope that we can flip people's views on things that matter to all of us. And we want people to believe that we are all connected in this world, in our mission as humanity. And particularly for me, I would encourage people to come, particularly the youth, because through what we have in terms of the offerings, we would like to inspire the future generation, inspire them to believe that they have a role to play, that they could be change agents. And I hope that people will visit, because the offerings through the countries, the partners, Expo itself, is really to open people's horizons to topics they haven't probably thought about in the way that they will be presented. So I really encourage people to come. In addition to everything that there is in terms of entertainment, it's the important component and part of World Expos around, as Mustafa said, charting our future. And charting it together, but also giving people an opportunity to think about how they can individually play a part in this big world puzzle that we have.
Thank you. Mustafa.
Absolutely, Rania. So I actually see this as a milestone event for this part of the world, for obviously for Dubai, for the UAE, for this part of the world, and hopefully for the whole world for the future. So my message is, for everyone that should come, you're going to have fun, you're going to enjoy it, you're going to have a lot of experiences, but walk away with one big thing, one pledge on how you will personally participate in changing the world for tomorrow. That's the one thing I'd ask from everyone that will visit. That's what I'm asking myself. What's the one big thing that you walk away with that you will change for tomorrow?
Eugene?
Yeah, a lot has been said already. So I think it's a unique opportunity to learn. Yeah, so to learn from other cultures, to learn about the three themes which are very relevant for the world that we want to create together. And I think coming out of the pandemic, we all have learned a lesson in terms of how dependent we are on each other, but also the impact that each of us has and can have in creating a more sustainable future. So it's first and foremost, I think, about learning. And then, of course, it's also about enjoying and experiencing. So that's my ad.
Well, thank you so much, Eugene. That's all the time we have for questions, I'm afraid. A very big thank you again to our speakers, Eugene, Amr, Mustafa, and Marjan, and a very big thank you to everyone joining us today. We definitely hope that we've gotten you excited for Expo 2020 Dubai, and we definitely look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.